What's up guys, Devin with Venture Hobby Passion back today doing another video. Alright, I want to do a quick video of working on the Can-Am. I'm going to be fixing my light whips. The previous owner had his wire fall down onto the exhaust and get burnt. So I bought some couplings on Amazon because they were super cheap. There's 5 pairs of the couplings, but they've come pre-cut. If you can see here, it's already not connected. For like an extension. So I'm going to solder these 3 wires onto the other 3 wires, heat shrink it, re-zip tie it all up, and test it out. Should be good. And this is much cheaper than going to 5150 and buying a new thing, new whole harness and everything. Super cheap, super easy. But if you do install your 5150 lights in the first place, then you don't have to do this. So yeah, well, let's get into it. All right, I got some heat shrink, some black, because then it makes it look good. 1/4 inch is what I got, and it works. I already did shrink some onto here and see if it'd fit, if it would shrink down enough, and it goes onto these really easy. So I cut a big old section of it. Now I'm gonna slip it down that, so I can solder these. After I solder these up, then I'll pull it back down. But yeah, we'll catch you in this next update. All right, we're losing daylight quick, so I gotta show you. So I just used these heat shrink solder joints, and they worked great. Obviously, just match up the colors to color. Before I completely put the shrink on and everything, I brought out the light whip. We're going to plug it in and start it and see if it works. So we'll come back. We'll prop you up. I'll just put you on the ground right here. Real quick, do these connections up, and then we'll go start it, and the whip will turn on automatically. Well, that didn't turn on, so let me see what I did wrong. Alright, the Can-Am's loud, but I got them figured out. The lights were reversed, so I recommend taking those plugs, plugging it into, hopefully you have 2 of them, into the wrong side, and double checking the polarity between all of them, and then putting and soldering them together, then putting the sheath on and re-putting it all up. But she looks freaking fantastic. Definitely worth the $10 I spent to get both of them working. I'm going to talk to 5150 about why this one's kind of being weird on, like, I don't know, 10 of the LEDs. Oh, that one's starting to do 1 of them. But it's only on certain colors. It's freaking weird. I probably won't worry about it that much, but I think 5150 has lifetime warranty. We're out here by the Can-Am, and we're putting my first upgrade on it, not the first upgrade on it. So a little different, but yeah, so we're gonna be putting a volt gauge on. Here's all the tools I'm gonna be using to put a volt gauge on, and it's already like somewhat in place. So I only have 1 extra spot right here in the main dash for now. So I have a charger, USB-C charger, regular USB charger, and then right in the middle will be the volt gauge. I mostly are just wanting it for the volt gauge because when I first got this, I went to go show a couple buddies, and when I brought it home, it had a dead battery already. I literally drove it when I picked it up, got home, pulled it up the driveway, put it away, and then as soon as I went to go show it, like 2 hours to my buddy, it was dead. So that'll help see if the battery's actually charging, if all my accessories are too much, if I need to upgrade the stator on it, or if I need to address anything. But it should tell me if my battery's good or bad, if it's not holding a charge quick. So yeah, we're gonna run the wires back behind, and I don't know exactly, but I know the bus bar is down here, and we're gonna run it on to key on power because I really only care when it's actually running. Plus I don't need that to stay on and kill the battery. One great thing about this is it already has the bus bar for key on power, so it'll only turn it on when it's running. So that's fantastic. So yeah, I will start disassembling this. Step 1, take the seat out, take the cushion off, and then undo all these bolts, and then it'll be able to get to all the electronics on this side. Yeah. All right, so I have gotten to the bus bar, whatever you want to actually call it. This panel back here, I wish I had a light to show you. There's a panel underneath the center console, this area, and it takes two T30 little bolts. I undid it, and then there's two pins on this side that I wasn't able to undo, and I was like, I'm not going to try to break it, but undoing those two bolts, you can pull it out a little bit and then stick your arm down there and help guide the wires, and that's literally, you just need to help guide the wires down coming out right there, and then it's just going to come out with all this other wiring harness for all the headlights and stuff. It's going to follow there. So I've routed it up so I can pull it tight and get it all good, and run some of this wire loom so I can pretty much build a harness, and then I'm going to so this is the lead. I'm going to solder them really close to it. Oh, the chair's moving. Solder it really close, so then when I push it in, it only has a couple inches, and then hopefully I can zip tie it and secure it underneath the dash when this is in and everything. Also, I didn't remove the seat all the way because I don't want to have to undo these harnesses. They're kind of annoying to undo. I wish I had the retractable new ones like the new X3s have, because then you just undo a bolt, which is really nice, but I don't have that model. We're saving money here, so let's get this gauge installed. Oh, and this gauge is only like 10 bucks. It's freaking sick. And it came with a wiring harness that has a fuse in the power lead, so if it overdoes it, it'll just kill it, which is awesome. Super safe, super nice. Have to extend the wires, which kind of sucks, but it's no big deal. All right, I totally forgot about turning on a flashlight on the camera. So this wire is me, all nice and zip tied down. Zip tied the end of the loom, run over, connect it in. That piece is reinstalled. You can see the wire, but there's also a ton of wires back there, so pretty normal. So now I gotta put that trim piece back in. I already got that one in. That one, and then reinstall the seat, and we're done. And I already did test it. If you hold this down, it turns on the volts, 12 volts. So we're good. Battery's a little low, so not a huge concern right now. I'll probably be upgrading the battery, just still trying to figure out what I want to do. So let me button this all up. All right, we are all nice and installed. It's the cleanest one on the dash. We'll have to fix that, make sure they're all nice and even. But unfortunately now I'm only down to 2 auxiliary switches, which are on the driver's side way over there. Which I have thought about moving the 4-wheel drive and the DPS over there, but at the same time I don't really care that much. All right, and we're back with the side-by-side. Got another mod. So let's get this installed. It just goes right up here. And it holds my goggles and gloves and stuff, so I can keep it and not have the glove box completely full all the time. So I can hold the stuff for the passengers and me. So yeah. All right, got that installed. So I ended up loosening all 4 roof bolts. So there's a nut on this side. You can't see it. There's a nut on this side right there. This one's tucked behind this plastic, so it's kind of a pain to get to, but you just get a wrench and do it. And then it's a T20 on the roof. Loosen up the roof a little bit so you can push this up and be able to strap those 2 down on there, and then you can be able to unzip it. It pops down. Boom, you got your goggles in there. Freaking, I only have 2 right now. I have the tinted and clear, and then up here is where I have my gloves. Yeah, easily holds 2 pairs of goggles. I'll probably just put a 3rd one right here because I'm always going to be wearing one when I'm driving. So far, just going off of first having it, thinks it's going to be awesome. I guess we'll have to try it out this weekend. Right, Gator? What do you think? Good video? Yep. That's what we like to see. Good girl. Alright, I hope you liked today's video. First video working on the Can-Am. We got some electrical fixed, and then we added some more electrical. Alright, here's your long-term review of this bag. The zipper broke, as you could see. I'm not using it anymore, but This video is filmed 3.5 years later. I used this for 2.5 years. Worked freaking great. Other than the zipper breaking, it still works great. The inside zipper still works, so you have the inside pocket still. It's 30 bucks. You can't really say no about it. You can also get door bags for storage because these things just have no storage. But yeah, I definitely recommend the above head storage compartment. Even having 6'6" tall dudes in here, they're just fine. Can-Am's doing great, being fantastic. Highly recommend it. Stay tuned for more videos. This is the second video I've ever done on my Can-Am. So tons more to come. Should I give you a sneak peek? Oh, so much is done. All right, well, there's your sneak peek. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But biggest thing with my channel, go out and go find your passions.